Hi everybody, this is Julie with Beadaholique, and in this video I have a quick tip for you for organizing and keeping your cords and threads and embroidery flosses from tangling. So these in front of me are Kumihimo Bobbins. So we use these for Kumihimo, which is really handy because it lets you do your Kumihimo braiding without your threads getting tangled. But in and of themselves, they are also great little storage containers for your different cords, embroidery flosses, and things like that. So the way they work is these are plastic, and they're a squishy plastic, and you pop them open. So you pop them open like that, and you pop them shut. And what they do is, because there's a nice seal right here around the edge, it keeps your cord or thread from pulling out. So I've used these for embroidery floss because I've started to do a lot of actual hand embroidery with my jewelry making. In addition to adding beads, I like to do little flowers and such using embroidery floss, and so I needed a way to organize it. So let me show you how these work again if you're not familiar. Pop them open, pop them shut. This is the 1 7/8 inch size. There are bigger ones as well. So before I started organizing my embroidery floss like this is how I organized it. And this might look very familiar to a lot of people. It is a mess, I know. And then my kids dig in it and they want it, and it just goes from there. So if you don't want to have it look like this, you can go ahead and organize it on these little bobbins. So I'm going to show you how to do it. So here's what you're probably quite used to seeing. I'm going to take this off, find the end. Okay, and I'm going to take this off as well. Now don't throw these parts away yet. So we are going to go back and use that in a minute. So I'm just going to start to undo these, and I am going to, as I'm doing it, I'm going to take this and I am going to hold it right like this. So I'm pinching it right here. So I've got the end, and then I'm going to start wrapping. And I'm just wrapping it around it. After you've wrapped several times, you don't need to hold it anymore. It's not going anywhere. So now I'm just going to keep doing this around and around. And you see it's just building up in there. Okay, we're just going to keep doing it. Okay, so for the time's sake of the video, I'm just going to cut it. So you can do this with partial embroidery floss units or whole ones. Okay, so once you've got it all wound around there, you don't need any other way of securing this. You can just pop it shut, and now it holds onto it. So there is your way, and then it feeds. You can just pull it, and it's going to feed out as much as you need, so you don't have to cut it, which is really nice. So it's going to keep it really nice and organized. Now, I said not to get rid of the little wrapper. So what you're going to do, if you want, you don't have to, of course, but I found this helpful. So I'm going to cut out the number, and this is the color code. I'm just going to cut this out. So I've just got that right there. And I'm going to flip this, and I'm just going to take a little piece of tape. Actually, that's too big of a piece. You just need enough to cover that number. Okay. And I'm just going to pick it up, and I'm going to tape it to the bottom, just like so. You see I did that for this one as well. So now I've got my color code number, I've got it all organized, and it's very easy. Now these are also really lightweight too, which is nice. So I thought you might enjoy this. If you haven't thought of using Kumihimo Bobbins before to organize things like your embroidery floss, I think they are really handy, very simple, and they do keep it from getting tangled, and they make it where it's nice and you just pull it out as you need it. And you can find them for sale at beadaholique.com.